Hi friends, my name's Linda. I'm an energy reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy to you, beautiful viewer, and I'm super excited to do today's reading. We'll be taking a look at the person on your mind, the person you came here about, and we're looking at what they want to tell you next and what they are going to tell you next, okay? So they might want to say something to you, and that might be completely different from what they actually tell you. And I'm hoping that this is the next thing that they will be communicating to you. So let's take a look at what that looks like. We have three options to choose from. We have option number one, this pink bird. Option number two, this yellow lotus flower. And option number three, this blue butterfly. All right, so take a look at these three options. I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and it will take you straight to your pick, and we will take a look. See you there. Hello, my beautiful pile number one. You picked this pink bird. We're taking a look at the person on your mind, the person you came here about, and we're going to look at what they want to say to you next and what they will say to you next, okay? So this will be something that might not reflect each other, because they might want to say something and say something else completely. And this will just see if their, I guess, their intentions of what they plan on saying to you line up with what they'll actually say. Keep in mind that this might be the next significant thing here in which they're planning on saying, rather than just whatever common conversation. I don't know, but we will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good here, as specific as possible for pile number one, the person they came here about. What does their person want to say to pile number one? What do they want to say to pile number one? Clear and concise, Spirit. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number one, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy of your person for this reading. I am so blessed. Let's see. What do they want to say, Spirit? Spirit's wanting me to cut the deck again. All right. So what does pile number one's person want to say to pile number one? All right. Spirit said to leave them as they come out. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. This is the Shuffle Tarot. That's why these cards look a little bit different than maybe what you're used to. The High Priestess, and we'll pull one more. Interesting that the Magician with the High Priestess is right alongside the High Priestess. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. 3 major arcanas. Okay. And let us pull what they will tell you. What will pile number one's person actually tell pile number one? What will they actually say? Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number one. Specific and clear for pile number one. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed. And again, thank you, pile number one, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm so blessed. If you are looking for a private reading, those generally tend to be a lot more accurate. You can reach out to me. My contact info is in the description box below. All right, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Chariot. We have the 2 of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, so people, if you're tapping into your own energy and this is something you want to say to your person because you're resonating with that, then this is most likely what you will be saying. Although I do intend for this to be your person's energy. Only you know, if you tap into your own energy, your person may be elsewhere. All right? Keep that in mind. So let's take a look at what this means. Give me a minute. I have a feeling this may be your energy. Okay. So this person here is kind of in the I don't really give a shit type energy, okay? So this top row is what they kind of want to say. And what they want to say is, I'm so done and over whatever heaviness and burden I was carrying here. So this person has no issues in their mind having to set up a boundary or be very firm. If they have to get very cold about something, they intend on being however they need to be because they feel like they've released some sort of burden, some sort of anger. They're just in this I don't really give a shit type attitude. They're not really sorry about it, because this to me is I don't really give a shit. If you think I'm cold, I'm kind of done with being in a certain type of energy, and now I'm kind of in the energy where I'm just going to get what it is that I'm wanting for myself here. So if you're going to come talk to me, or if I have to talk to you, it's going to be aligned with me not really putting too much of my energy or effort into something here that I'm no longer carrying as a burden. And I'm just going to keep lining myself up with what it is that I want for myself here, because there's a knowing here that I need to follow my true calling here in this connection, which I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is my destiny here. And I'm also picking up that if this person came, I'm more talking like this person because it makes sense to me to kind of channel more than communicate this. So this energy is like, yeah, I don't really give a shit so much here, because at one point I was really burdened by this connection. So now it doesn't really matter what I say here, even if you think I'm cold or if I have to be cold, because I know you might think what I'm saying is bitchy or cold, because there was no sense of justice here, or balance for that matter. So I'm more thinking about what serves me, and I might have strayed from what served me in the past, and what serves me in the past is that I know that there is a different path here aligned to take me to where I'm supposed to go. So if that means I have to communicate differently in order for me to go down whatever path is calling to me, that's what I'm going to do, because I'm destined to get there. And I feel as though you're kind of a little bit lackadaisical in helping me to get to this path, or coming along on this path, or not quite doing what you're supposed to be doing on the path. So see you later, alligator. That's kind of what I'm doing. And yeah, and I'm not going to force anything here to spin in a way that I intended to want things to go, more as I know things are supposed to be going in a certain direction, and I've kind of released having to control you. And so I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get to where I need to go, because intuitively I felt like however conversations went in the past, however we were going in the past, whatever direction was not aligned to what it is that I know better. So now I'm in the energy of I don't really care so much. If you're on board, off board, you were lazy in the past, or you're don't seeming to want to go in the same direction as me, so I can't be carrying you along here anymore. All right, so that's the type of energy for the top row here, which is what this person, your person's energy is in regards to what they want to say. Okay, so this is what they will say. So let me pick up this energy here. Okay, so they might not use these exact words, which is interesting because I never know what these readings will turn out until I flip the cards. But this is kind of what I'm picking up energetically, okay? So this person might not communicate exactly in that harshest way, but what this person is going to kind of spin in a way is say, although maybe or maybe not you make me happy, okay? Maybe or maybe not. Maybe you have a possibility of making me happy in some sort of way, but to me, it doesn't really matter so much whether you do or don't here. What I'm wanting for myself is to follow the path of something that is showing me results in a practical way. And if you are not involved in this, if I can't work with you, if we can't come together here to give me what I want, which is down the path here of starting something that I can actually see and feel and know to be true here in the real world, I have no choice but to move on and move forward, because I can't be stuck here with someone who's not wanting to work with me. Although I am very torn about this, because, as you know, I have to decide that, you know, my best interest, my calling is to move forward here. And I don't feel like I really can at this point. Although I know this is something I need to do that's going to be bringing me my best outcome for what it is I desire here. But I'm kind of sitting here and telling you this because there needs to be a level of commitment here. There needs to be an understanding and a greater truth here that moving forward is the best possible outcome here. But if you're not in line with what this destined path that's calling me, okay, I feel I'm being called in a destined path here, and I'm being pulled towards that. And so I know I need to move forward here, although I am sitting here idle, not being able to make a judgment call here, because I feel like I'm still trying to tell you something here and educate you on something here that I feel you might not be listening to or acting on. And if you don't, I have no choice but to move forward. So this is what this person's energy is. So they know what they need to do. They're going to tell you what it is they need to do. This person's action, which I see here, is kind of reflected in yours and theirs, where this person is saying, if you're not moving, if you can't decide that there is something greater here, a greater level of commitment, if you're not following heed in whatever this is here, that I know, you know, this is kind of someone who's really intuitive, okay? Somebody who is in touch with what they're supposed to be kind of doing here. And so how they feel is like they understand that there needs to be a forward progression here. And I feel as though this person understands that there needs to be some sort of a level of grounding something here. But it's going to take you guys coming together. So this person's energy, I feel like, is almost like it is in line with how they're feeling. Although I don't think it's coming off as harsh as what they're feeling. Like they're really at a level here of they are kind of not really so wrapped up or held back by anything. But in their words, I think they're at their wits' end here. But being very diplomatic in how they communicate this. Because I think their emotions and whatever it is that they're feeling is kind of more dramatic and more intense than how they're communicating it. So you might see them as someone who's saying, you know, things do need to move forward here in order for the things to kind of line up. And if you're not game, then, you know, it's kind of impossible here for us to move things forward. And I'm still here and I'm not moving. But I'm letting you know as a warning message of sorts, or as a truth, that I have to move. I got to keep moving. Higher commitments need to be recognized here. There's a greater truth. Hello. But inside they're like, you know what? I don't really give a shit. I'm already at my wit's end and I'm moving forward anyway. So this person's already doing this, but they're not telling you as what it is exactly. As intense, because I feel like this person is showing you that they're still here, that they haven't fully moved, but this person's moving. Okay, this person is moving and their energy is more detached than what they're communicating here. It appears as though they're a little bit more kind of middle ground, not quite moving as fast as maybe they're saying that they need to go. The urgency of this seems a little watered down. Their feeling behind it is a strong sense of urgency, that the timing is now and that they need to move forward, and that you're taking your sweet ass time here. So you see them as someone who's like, just like, yeah, like things need to move, and you're like, yep, but you don't really see them, you know, as someone who has moved or is already as detached maybe as they are on the inside. Yeah, that's the energy I'm picking up. So I hope this made sense for you guys. I feel like this might be your energy. If it is, then maybe your person is elsewhere. Maybe this is your person, not me, for me to say. And yeah, let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You picked the yellow lotus flower. I always want to call these lilies, hence why I paused. Interesting. Okay, I'm super pumped. Let's see what the person on your mind, the person you came here about, wants to say to you. What do they want to communicate, and what are they actually going to communicate? Okay, so this is going to show their true intentions, and yeah, I don't know whether this is going to be, you know, something dramatic or not, or what Spirit wants to show us, but what I got from pile number 1 was that it is the main thrust of how that person is feeling in general within that connection, aligned with what it is that they're thinking of saying and wanting to say. So I don't think that this is going to be a casual, what's their next thing? If it's so casual, I have a feeling this is going to be in regards to the connection, specifically what they want to say to you versus what they're actually going to say to you in regards to the connection as a whole, okay? Which I think is more significant than, do you want me to pick up some milk at Walmart, or whatever the case may be. Now, hopefully that made sense to you. I am looking at the person on your mind. We're asking Spirit clear and concise message for pile number 2 in regards to pile number 2's person, and what do they want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to say to pile number 2? Clear and concise for the highest, greatest good of pile number 2. Accurate message here, clear and concise. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. Thank you. Thank you. If you're interested in a private reading, you can reach out to me through my contact info in the description box below. All right, so what does this person want to say? We have the 5 of Swords. We have the King of Swords. If this sounds like your energy, could be your person is in another pile. Please keep that in mind, because sometimes we tap into our own energy. We got the 7 of Wands in reverse. We got the 10 of Wands, clarifying that. We have the Sun in reverse, and one more card here. We got the Page of Cups. I am feeling one more, actually. Sorry, one more. There we go, 9 of Cups. Okay. And now what are they going to say? Okay, so what is pile number 2's person actually going to say? What are they actually going to show and say? We have 4 of Wands. We have 2 of Swords. I'll take the one that flipped. We have Judgment. If these want to come back out, they can certainly come back out. What is pile number 2's person? What are they going to actually say? What are they going to communicate in actuality to pile number 2? Queen of Swords and 6 of Pentacles reverse. I feel one more. Fool. Okay, so what do we have here? Give me a minute to tap into this energy. This top energy is either you or your person, whatever you're resonating with. I intend for it to be your person. What do they want to say to you, intend to say to you, or have the desire to say to you? And this is what they're actually going to show, say, and how it's going to come out. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, sorry, I'm laughing at this. Okay, so I love the Sun in the tarot because it kind of illuminates and highlights any sort of positive cards and kind of waters down any negativity. Okay, so this might be a very pointed message, very dramatic in the way it's coming across here, but just apply it to your situation in whatever degree you have to, on whatever scale of nuance that you're using here. But I will communicate what I see here. And this person here is really in their head, okay? Very logical person here. I'm picking up heavy air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be their main sign, but definitely in their birth chart, or at least the energy they're encompassing here, okay? So they're in their head a lot, and they're in their head a lot about what they've valued in this connection, what they value in their life. Maybe there is kind of a dynamic here in which you're wanting this person to be more dedicated to this connection. Maybe you've asked this person to provide a higher level of commitment here, or to step it up in some way. This person's been kind of in the energy of really in their head about, what they want for themselves, where their commitments are, their lifestyle, their ideology, what it is that they're kind of doing. So they're looking back in some sort of energy of, I probably should not be so much in. I'm going to talk like this person because that's the easiest way for me to communicate this, okay? So this person is thinking, I shouldn't be so much in the energy here of being logical. And I know that I shouldn't be so hung up on what it is that, my brain is telling me here is right, because maybe I'm being very fixated on something here that seems logically like it's making sense, but it seems as though every time I'm kind of in this type of an energy here, it isn't progressing me forward. So I'm looking back at my old ways here of always repeating this type of an energy here, but I am dedicated to my lifestyle here. I'm not quite sure how I feel so much about commitment here, but I feel really bad around my person here because of how I'm kind of in this energy, and this is what I think. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about how I feel, but this is how what I'm thinking. This is my logic in regards to this connection and what's going on, and I feel really kind of bad about feeling this way, and it seems like it's not progressing things here. I feel as though I've been in this energy for a while and trying to maybe fight for what I believe here, or stand my ground here, and I'm getting really tired of having to stay in this position. I can see how this is an energy that I kind of regret being in, because of the fact that it feels so heavy to always be in this energy. I don't feel like it's moving me forward. I feel like it's causing conflict, and that it's causing me to be defensive, and so I just feel like this is a heavy burden for me to stay in this energy, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing here. So I know I have to get some more insight here. I know my person brings me a lot of happiness here, so I need to open up my heart and just at least be caring here in this situation, because I'm really letting my thoughts and what I value here in my world impact how I'm acting here, and it isn't really bringing me closer to my person here. I'm kind of in an energy of knowing that I need to get clear as to what it is I'm supposed to be doing. In the meantime, maybe I should apologize to my person here. I can no longer be continuing this heaviness, so maybe I should surrender at least being so argumentative or this way, although I do feel like it is something I need to sort out. I'm not sure. I do know how I feel about my person, and I do feel as though I still want to be in line with what makes me happy here, and what makes me happy is my person and me being in line with my values, my truths, and I don't know how much I want to commit at this point in time. So I'm going to maybe have my cake and eat it too without resolving this dilemma that I'm in. I'm going to be in this energy And I'm also going to want to enjoy my person, so I better apologize or at least play nice here, and have my cake and eat it too. Okay? That's the energy this person is in. What is this person going to say to you? What is the energy that they're in? Let me pick this up. So the energy of this person is, what they're going to say is, hi person, I know you've put a boundary here. I know you want something from me here, and I haven't been all that logical about it. I understand what you want. I understand it is a need for you, and that is something that you're clear about. And I haven't been moving in that direction. I want to come together here with you. And I know you want a level of commitment. I want to get together with you because I know you provide me a level of happiness here. And I also know that you're not willing to put forward any energy or invest in this connection here unless I am stepping forward here and taking a chance or taking a risk here. I want a new beginning. That's what I see. I don't see past that. I don't see this person resolve this. So somehow this person is disconnected at a point because they have a realization of what you want and what you won't stand for and where you're not going to invest otherwise, and that you're clear on this. And so they get very certain as to your desire here, and they want to come together here, and they understand your level of commitment, and they know they have to make a decision and act on this. There's a knowing and an understanding about this, okay? Because they recognize you're not moving forward. So you notice here how they say, and I want a new beginning, and you're wanting me to kind of take a risk here. I don't feel that this person is saying the back end piece. Okay, so if somebody says this and you're like, okay, they recognize what I want, they've come to an awareness of what I want, they're saying they want to come together because they recognize here that, you know, what I need, and so I need to come forward for a new beginning here. But this person isn't saying, I'm still not going to commit here. I'm still confused here as to how do I integrate what is important to me here in order for us to come together. Because I don't feel this person's giving you what you want. They're just saying, I recognize what you want and recognize you're not going to invest here in me. And I want to come together here with you again. So let me repeat whatever cycle, whatever bit of you I can enjoy in the same state that I've been enjoying on repeat here from ground zero. Okay, this person really sees what you want, and this person understands they haven't been acting on it. So they're going to act, but what they're acting on is repeating a cycle here. Yeah, there's no level of commitment, although this is the commitment card and it's the first card here. I feel because this person knows, and this is a commitment card. So this person knows you have a boundary and you're very clear, and I feel you're very logical and in your request, okay? I don't feel like you're being out of line. They don't even feel you're being out of line. They think you're pretty clear, have a good grasp, understanding of what you want, and whatever you said to your person or whatever they understand you to want is something clear to you, and you have a boundary of, I'm not willing to invest here in this situation unless X. And so they're coming to you as, yeah, okay, very good, you're very clear, I understand this, that you're in an energy of not wanting to give to me. Okay, they might not use those exact words, but maybe something like, oh, I don't know, you've pulled away. You know, I want to come together. I'm going to do actions here to come together to make you feel, you know, like I'm opening my heart space and like I'm loving and like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And this person is sorry, okay? But I'm sorry. Let's come together. You know, you bring me joy. Like, let's come together. Let's come together. I know I haven't made a decision here. I know I haven't. So I'm going to be coming together with you and start over here because I want a new beginning because you make me happy here. I've realized that what you want. But this isn't anything, right? Like, this person isn't saying, I've recognized here that I haven't made a decision here, and that my decision here can't be to repeat again a cycle of sorts or start from ground zero. Okay, because I don't see the world here. I see us for going from judgment to the fool, and to me this is like repeating a cycle here in which we have an understanding of something, but we're not really implementing any sort of change. And the fact that I'm feeling this in their energy, somebody who is overindulging here, I'm getting this as someone who is yeah, having their cup and or cake and eat it too. And you know, but I have a very heavy feeling that comes with this, okay, with this 10 of Wands. Like, I don't think this person wants to use you, but I feel like this person isn't resolving what needs resolving here. So they may use words in which appears as though something is solved, but nothing's solved. In the end, they still need clarity. They still need to get certain about how they're going to resolve this. But I feel like this person is at their 10 of Wands. Like, this is where we've hit all our wands, okay? Like, first wand, passionate. They want to move forward. They're inspired. Second wand, they make a choice to move forward. The third wand, waiting for ships to come in. When you get all the way to the ninth wand, where you've gone through such a battle, but you still have, some sort of piss and vinegar left in you. When you hit the 10th wand, you're kind of about to hit the world because something's coming to an end. And what's coming to an end is where they need to kind of surrender. This is a surrendering. And I think this person's tired of beating their head up against the wall or being in an energy of, yeah, like I feel like they're regretful of not coming to some sort of conclusion here. But I mean, they got to be honest with how their energy is. So yeah, hopefully I've communicated this energy good for you guys, but this is what I see here for you guys. Pile number 2. If this sounds more like you than your person, you might want to go check out another pile to see if your person's in that one or if your energy's in another pile. But yeah, I love you guys very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3, and I have to say, how gorgeous are you guys? Okay, I don't know why that came up, but something was saying you guys are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm so honored to do your reading. We have the blue butterfly, group number 3. Let's take a look at your person, the person you came here about, for beautiful pile number 3. And what does this person want to say? What do they intend to say? What's going on inside, and what are they actually going to say? And as I learned from pile 2 and 1, this isn't just some common next thing, like I'm gonna go stop at, Walmart to pick up milk. This seems to be something in regards to the connection that carries some significance. So what's their energy about the connection in which they're wanting to say to you, but what are they actually going to come out to say? So Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 3, a message here in which pile number 3 is going to understand as specific as possible in regards to their connection with their person. Clear and concise for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. What is their person wanting to say to them? And thank you so much, Spirit. I am so blessed. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy, the energy around you. I am so, so blessed. Thank you so much. If you're interested in a private reading, you can contact me through my website. Those tend to be a lot more accurate. Let's see, what do we have? So this could be your energy, could be your person, okay? If you tap into your own energy, then go find another pile with your person, because sometimes that happens where we tap into our own energy. Keep that in mind. So we have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Fool. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This is the Shuffle Tarot, so it might look a little weird to you. We have the Page of Wands. I feel one more. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Funny, that card came out in every pile. Not in reverse, but it has. Okay, so that's what they intend on saying. Let's take a look at what they're actually going to say. What are they actually going to say? What energy is coming out for what they're actually going to deliver here in way of communication? When they do communicate about this, we'll take the ones that flipped here. Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 more cards, spirits. This one, we have the World. One more card here, Spirit. One more. Temperance. Interesting. All right, so give me a second to tap into this energy of what it is that they want to say to you up at the top here. Okay. Okay. I might start channeling your person instead of explaining, because it's easier for this type of a delivery for me to do this. Okay, so okay, this person, what they're really feeling and wanting to say inside. So I know things haven't been going the way I want them to go. Okay, this is your person saying this, or you, if this is your energy. Things haven't been going the way that you're wanting them to go, and I'm recognizing here that I'm not kind of getting what I want either. And it has a lot to do with how I've been. And how I've been here is I haven't really been in an energy of making things happen here. And I've had the opportunity to start something and to get things going and to bring a blessing forward here. But that's not how things have been going. And for whatever reason, it could be timing here, most likely in my life, in which I haven't been taking the opportunity that has been put in front of me. Okay, and I do feel as though there's a level here of commitment to this connection that I carry, that I know that you desire, and that this connection most likely deserves. And it's going to take me really starting from a place of risk, because I don't know what to expect here, and starting fresh from anew here. But I'm not quite sure or experience or understand exactly what this means, although I do understand that there is a level of commitment that I haven't really experienced here. I haven't really energetically been in this type of an energy. So if I have to encompass this type of an energy here in order to get things moving in a direction that this connection deserves and that I feel you want, and I've been kind of taking my sweet ass time here because I don't really know, and I've never really seen myself as someone that's able to or wanting to, because there is a level of risk here. So I've been really confrontational, and I've been doing everything kind of here to make things fall apart or not move forward or not progress, and not really out of a vengeance here, but out of my not really engaging and not really putting my full commitment here into something. And I know I haven't began down that road yet, although I know I have the power. And now I see that I've been kind of sabotaging this connection in a way that hasn't been helping us or this connection move forward. And it's mostly because I am hanging on to something here. And what I'm hanging on to here is the fact that in order for me to embrace something that I'm not comfortable with or know anything about, is got me held back, has got me not jumping into that energy. I'm still kind of in a comfort zone here. It's still an energy of a big risk here to commit to this connection in the way that I'm having to or needing to. Although I know I've been kind of sabotaging things, and you're not happy with me. I can tell you're not happy with me, and you want things to get grounded. You want things to be abundant for you. I see you've been offering me an offer here, but I'm still really held back in a way because there's an energy in me that if I let go of what I'm doing for myself or the energy I'm in right now, that I might, have to go down a path that I'm not sure what to expect. So I'm safe here. I'm safe not acting. I'm safe not committing. And so this is why I'm held back. This is why I'm in this energy. So I want to communicate to you my desire to move forward. My desire not to sabotage things, my desire to start new, and my desire to tell you that I feel very inexperienced here when it comes to commitment, when it comes to what you're wanting me to do and start new. And it's a big chance, a big risk that I don't know how to get in that energy. So I'm still hanging on to something here. But to communicate this to you also makes me very vulnerable, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but you know, my desire is to communicate this to you because I'm just hit the point where I can't no more be in that energy because I know that you're not happy about it, and it's not really getting me what I want either here. So how do I get vulnerable and talk to you about this? I feel like I've already hit the point where I can't carry that energy no more. So I feel like I want to let you in on this so that you can understand and maybe help sort through this, because I just feel like it's too heavy for me to carry, but I'm not ready to let go of the energy I'm in so much. So I have to be vulnerable to explain this to you. But I also cannot carry the burden here of being in this energy, knowing what you want and seeing you unhappy here. And the fact that I've self-sabotaged things here, or sabotaged this connection by way of me being confrontational or having this conflict that I have. I mean, it's still a thing that I have here. So, you know, I recognize it's getting in the way. So you might not even want to hear or help me here. But in order for things to get better, I kind of need to explain to you the situation here. And my desire is to not be confrontational, is to release whatever heaviness, because I'm no longer wanting to carry this burden, or can carry this burden. All right, so that's what they want to say to you. What are they going to say to you? What energy are they going to embrace here? Let's see. Give me a minute. So I think this is their logic as to what they're feeling behind what they're going to do and say. And what they're going to do and say, I think, is a lot cleaner than this. Okay, I don't think they're gonna get so in depth with this, but this is where it's kind of stemmed from. This is really in line with this. And what this is saying to me is, for those of you guys in a period of no contact, your person's going to want reconciliation. They're going to say to you, let's come together. Okay, let's come together in a peaceful way here. I don't want to get so deep into it right now. I just want us to give to each other, have a balanced connection here. I feel very happy when I'm with you, and I have lots of fun when I'm with you. I know you want to have a balanced give and take here, so I'm inspired to move forward. I want to have this new beginning with you, and whatever I was kind of going back and forth about, I have to get clear and make a decision here and put that to an end. They might not use those exact words, but this is how they're going to be showing up here. Put something to an end here. And what I got to put to an end is me flip-flopping, going back and forth, my confrontational, sabotaging this connection because it wasn't going in the direction I wanted. So I'm putting that to an end here in order to bring balance and restore healing to this connection. And what's important right now is that there is equal reciprocity. And I know I haven't been in the past because of my inability to close out my energy of not prioritizing this or doing exactly what it was that, you know, you were wanting me to do, what I was kind of seeing as an option here, of what could have worked in this connection, but for whatever reason I was unable to, or not committed to, or haven't been able to really pull the trigger. So it's left you in a state of influx. It's left this connection in a state of influx. So I want a new beginning. I really desire this new beginning. So it's very in line with what they wanted to say to you, right? This is a passionate new beginning here in order for me to bring balance, restore this connection, and bring healing to this connection. So let's reconcile. Let's come together. Let's have a good time. I have to put an end to my back and forth. I have to put an end to the back and forth of these two things. The two things are me not accepting some sort of fate, some sort of wheel of fortune here to move things in a new direction when it comes to committing to this connection. That type of an energy, and the other energy in which I was not feeling comfortable in the commitment suit, so to speak, because of the fact that I was very conflicted about it, and was coming from this lack mindset of hanging on to my comfort of what I always known, because it's easier for me to stay there than be vulnerable. So I had to choose one and put an end to one of those energies. And the energy I'm having to put an end to is the one that caused the most conflict. Even though it feels more comfortable and safe to me, something doesn't feel right anymore, because things aren't spinning in the way that they don't feel right. They don't feel like they're lining up for me or for you or this connection. So I recognize. So yeah, let's bring balance. Let's bring healing. I'm going to have to invest here, as you've been investing here, and show up so we can have a balance, give and take here, and put an end to the back and forth. So that's what they say. Now, what I don't see here is, what does this level of commitment look like? I just know that they're putting an end to being conflicted about sabotaging the connection and hanging on very tightly, or holding back so tightly because of a fear of being vulnerable in an area of commitment, or stepping forward as in an energy of unknown risk. Okay, that's kind of what I see here. So they might not use those exact words, but that's the energy they're embracing. I feel like this person is representing in their actions their intentions. Although, like I said, I don't quite know that they fully embrace some sort of a level of commitment, or are completely exposed, because I don't feel the words they use are words that you really see the vulnerability here. Although I don't think this person can no longer be in this energy. They've already kind of snapped here. And when I say snapped, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, the extra wand here. When the 10 of Wands happens, that's where we've hit our point of, collapse. And it is in reverse. So that's like the collapse has happened here, and this person is needing help, or is needing to now communicate. They need assistance because they can't push the cart no longer. Or they need help picking up these wands in order to start anew here. Okay, and I don't feel like this person's starting anew to start a another cycle of this. I feel like when I'm seeing the world here, is that's putting behind an old energy. Okay, this is putting behind an old energy, and this gives me the energy of this, like this, and then this kind of a thing. So this is kind of going back and forth. Like, I know I need to get really raw and vulnerable and risk, and even though I don't know what that looks like, or I'm kind of an amateur, or this is new to me, step forward in a faith that I haven't had, in this connection, that things will kind of align up. But I've been fearful and held back, and that's why I've been confrontational and sabotaging this connection. So this is caused me to just go absolutely back and forth and back and forth. So I've collapsed here in that mindset. I got to put that whole cycle to an end, and I'm still very passionately wanting to move forward here with you. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, this is the beginning. Okay, now this doesn't have a whole lot of teeth to it, because this is someone inspired to move forward, but it is well supported here by these two solid cards here. Pentacles is all about the practical way and how we give time, energy, and effort. I see this person wanting to invest and bring balance. So I do feel like you've been in that state, and maybe they have been removed from offering a sense of balance here. And this is all about, two energies here coming together to bring restoration, to temper the situation in which there was an imbalance, right? Like, I mean, this is a balance card, but I usually read this as a back and forth, a juggling of two energies, right, in order to get balance. So I feel like instead of this polarized way of being, they're wanting to alchemize the situation in a way that they step forward here with you, so that there's healing, there's blended energies, because there's a passion to do so. But in order to do this, there needs to be a reconciliation for you guys, because I feel some of you guys are angry, or in no contact, or they know they've got to make peace, because I have a feeling the last time you guys were together, or the last energy you guys experienced with this person, might have been a lot of this. Okay, now this is the Shuffle Tarot, so this is the scene of the Five of Swords, depicted by these Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, it's all about conflict, although Five of Wands is a little bit more of a sort of internal conflict, maybe a disagreement. Whereas the Five of Swords is somebody really self-sabotaging and saying mean things potentially, or doing actions in which nobody's winning. The fact that we see the two, I'm getting from this that this person's internal conflict with feeling vulnerable. I mean, look how big this Hierophant's suit is. This is a young Hierophant, okay? Someone who is amateur, doesn't quite know, and is going to have to jump off that cliff and maybe come to their death. I mean, who wants to do that, right? So I'm going to hang on tooth and nail with something that feels comfortable, but look at her face. So it's like, yay, I'm hanging on to my comfort, but I know that my person here is absolutely fucking miserable, okay? And she's hanging on to abundance here. And I know that she brings abundance and she's offering me abundance. Look at her face. She's absolutely miserable here. I know things are going to spiral in a really bad way here because I haven't been acting. I've been kind of sitting on this fate and on this destiny, and when I do show up, and it's in this energy, so I can't show up in this energy no more because the last time I did, it now has the wheel spinning this way, and my person is most likely not engaged here, okay? And they've been nothing but this type of an energy, so I have to step it up here and close something out. All right, so this is what I see here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 3. I love you guys so, so much. I hope this resonated for you. Could be quite specific here. Let me know. All right, I'll talk to you soon. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Helps me to grow the channel and welcomes you into this community. You are all very welcome here. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye.